G'day, welcome back everyone, J81 here, back on Microsoft Flight Simulator, continuing our bush trip off south of England, onto leg 4. So today, taking off from here at St Just and heading for Exeter. Don't need that at the moment. So from here we're going to be heading out to Townshend, Falmouth. That looks pretty nice with a river there. Gissy, maybe. St Austell, Downderry, Plymouth, fairly large city there, Ashburton, and to Exeter. So estimated flight time just over half an hour, probably more like 45 minutes I think. 99 nautical miles. Still kicking around in the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan. It's been quite nice. It's a bit of a hairy landing here. Last one, but see how we go with this one. So we'll get into our setup. Kick everything in the guts. Starter on. Battery on. Pump on. Alternator is on. The ignition on. Starter on. Avionics on. So that's all loading up there. That's all good, that's turning. Go up and we'll put our landing lights on. Don't really need taxi because we're ready to take off. Strobe light, nav light, beacon lights on. Cabin lights are all good there. Change our CDI. So that should line up with that's it, sweet there. Righto, so I think we are almost ready to go. We'll just set our altimeter to go 1,000 feet. Oh, I better make it 1,200 just in case we come across a few mountains or anything. Turn our flight director on, our nav mode on, so we can just hit autopilot once we take off. So fairly short runway. Let's see how we go. Yeah, our prop pitch 100%. Yeah, everything else looks ready to go. So let's kick her in the guts. Put the brake on, build up some speed. Release. Rotate. And up. Nicely done. We'll do it ourselves for a bit then, since it doesn't want to play ball at the moment. Not sinking. Now it should kick in. Sweet. So from here, depart the Land's End Airport and set a course to the east-northeast site, Mounts Bay of the English Channel in the city of Penzaz, pass over Penzaz and the north end of Mount Bay, then sight River Hale. Small village of Townshend is located just to the north of the river. Righto. So about 11 nautical miles, they're saying. Only is a very small looking town, like a country farm town. Just reduce our speed a bit so it doesn't get into the red. It's a nice little town here. Get rid of that for a sec so we can have a bit of a squeeze around. It's like a working port. Alright, so we're up. We can turn our landing lights off now. Little island out there. So just on under 4 nautical miles to go to our first waypoint. That was Mount Bay, the city of Penzance. So here we go, you can see Townshend. It's popped up here on our Garmin. So from here, Townshend, we're going to sight the River Fale where it meets the English Channel, pass over the city of Falmouth, located on the western side of the river, at its juncture with the Channel, Falmouth, an important port in the region. Cool. So yeah, this is Townshend. Probably that little town there. Pretty cool. A lot of farming land. See all the tractor marks. So just get rid of that for a sec. Let's just have a quick look at the VFR. So we've come across there. That was our first waypoint there. Looks like this is Falmouth here. So we'll be probably around here, I believe. I try not to use this one because if you can go without clicking back on track, you get it's like bonus points or something at the end of every bush trip. So that's why it's handy having the Garmin system and the CDI logged in, so you can use autopilot, so you don't need to do that. You can get the bonuses. So just under 7 nautical miles to this waypoint. You just start to see the bay now. Should be able to see it on our Garmin pretty soon. There's the port here. Oops. There's solar panels maybe? There we go, you can just see it's come up here for Falmouth. So from there we'll then head to Mevagissey, across the river fall and follow the English Channel coastline, gain a visual on the Caroline Bay, a large crescent-shaped bay. Fishing port of Mevagissey is located on the southwestern aspects of Caroline Bay. Right, cool. So here's Falmouth. Nice looking town right on the water. We've got a little bay there too. We are making our turn. The football pitch there. Or half of it anyway. No ships in the harbour. The only thing that sucks about this game is that you don't get to see a lot of ships. Like we see a few cruise ships and that, but you don't see, tankers or container ships or anything like that really. Alright, so next waypoint's just over 11 nautical miles. So we're looking for a crescent-shaped bay, you said? Oh. Mevagissey? Maybe? Mevagissey? Whatever. Gain a visual of Caroline Bay, a large crescent-shaped bay. Fishing port of Mevagissey is located on the southwestern aspects of the Caroline Bay. Quite nicely looking there. we'll just have a quick squeeze. Not very far. So I think this is the crescent they're talking about. Maybe. It's Mevagissey, I think we're going to. See what we'll do. We'll just, looks pretty flat here, so let's just go down to 800 feet. Wait for that to lock in. It's locked in. It's a bit better. A bit closer to the ground, can see a bit better. Cool, so I reckon this is the bay here we're looking for Mevagissey. So anyway, once we get there, because I think it'll just pop up here very shortly, we then go on to St. Austell, turn to the north-northeast, follow the western edge of Caroline Bay to the town of St. Austell. That's only short, that's only 4 nautical miles from Mevagissey. Shut up. And there we go, you can see Mevagissey right here. Must be this little town just on the other side of this hill. Just start to see it there. Oh, it's right on the edge of the cliff. We make our turn for St. Austell. There'll be a little bay in there. Nice little town. And then straight ahead you can see there's St. Austell. Just sitting on here on the edge of the cliff edge. So from St. Austell then we head to Downderry, follow the coastline to the east, pass over the River Fowey and the River Loo, gain a visual on the River Seaton where it empties into the English Channel, and then fly over it to reach the coastal village of Downderry. And like a small little village here right on the edge of the water. There's St. Austell, quite a large looking town. Got a little port in there. Bit of an industrial section here on the port. Oh, there's a few tanks there in the ground. Fuel, maybe oil. Track and field out there. What do we got? Just on 11 nautical miles to Downderry. So we'll keep going through seeing what else we got. So from Downderry we'll head to Plymouth, continue on an eastward course from Downderry and sight Plymouth Sound, a deep inlet on the English Channel. The city of Plymouth is located at the head of the Sound between rivers Tamar and Plym. Plymouth, rooted in shipbuilding, is a thriving metropolitan region that is the most populous city in England, south of London. Cool. Then from Plymouth we'll go to Ashburton, northeastern, pass over the hills of Dartmoor, protected by Dartmoor National Park, pass over the city of Ashburton, located along the River Ashburton, just north of the A38 motorway. And then from there to Exeter. Follow the A38 motorway to the northeast. Gain a visual of the X estuary where the River Exe empties into the English Channel. Pass over the River Exe just north of the Exe estuary and land at Exeter Airport. Echo Golf Tango Echo. Cool. So we can get rid of all that now. And just keep cruising. Luscious green fields here. Dare say because of the coolness of the water. A little town just there. What have we got there? Wind turbine? Yeah. There we go. No, it's not this one. We've still got 4 nautical miles to go. Or it might be. No, I doubt it. You'd see it on the Garmin if it was. Excuse me. Little port there. Fairly large town, whatever it is. There we go. It's just popped up here. It was Plymouth, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, hang on. Is this Downderry? I reckon this is Downderry. From the looks of that, and the looks of that. What do you reckon? So I've boo-booed something. So that's Downderry. Still a nice town right on the edge of the water. Because then that looks more like Plymouth straight ahead. Right. So how do we stuff that up? There we go, see? Then we flew into San Austell. Then Downderry, okay. So we jumped ahead a little bit. Anyway, on to Plymouth.
500.
Yeah. Keep getting a 500 warning. It just gets annoying when she keeps saying 500. 500. You're floating a few feet above it, and there's no way to turn it off. So there we go, it looks like. Plymouth there. It's pretty big, isn't it? Scopes all the way back through there. That's a pretty fancy looking bridge there. There's a helipad sitting down there. A bit of a marina there. It sucks when they scan it. Half of the boats look like they're sunk. But it's still better. Better than having nothing. A few ports there. Must be where they build all the ships. A few little islands out there. So this might be the city centre here. Used up every bit of real estate here. There's a train line there. There's the motorway. Like a shopping mall maybe. Right, so from now Plymouth to Ashburton, 16 nautical miles. Is that right? Yeah, we've just got 13 to go, so looks like it's fairly small town. I was saying it's a city. It looks fairly small. We're gonna start to we're gonna get a bit low here, so we're gonna have to bump back up to 1200. So we'll start our climb back up. It's a mean looking quarry there, or is it just like a big sand pit? Oh, we're gonna need to go higher maybe? Yeah, I reckon so.
500.
Go on, lock in. There we go. Went up to 1500. You can always drop back down the other side anyway, so.
500.
I reckon we've still got to go higher yet. Up to 2000. Where's our shadow? Tell us how low we are. There we go. So we're still just on 4 nautical miles out from, was it Ashburton? Yeah. I dare say from the looks of it. There's the river there, so it'd be down in through here. Alright, well we've cleared those mountains. Let's go back down. Go down to 1300. we go. Ashburton's there on the Garmin, and then on to Exeter. All right. So I'll get rid of that now. Yeah, they're calling it a city, but I mean, it's not overly huge. Bit of a quarry there. Yeah, well, that's Ashburton anyway. So actually, how far from Ashburton? 18 nautical miles, that's fine. Get rid of that completely. Let's have a quick squiz here. See, we've gone inland there. I believe that's Ashburton. So there's our runway. Which is, looks like it's east-west. So when we gain a visual, we'll probably look at following this river, and then we'll make our turn in. So it looks like that's the river there we might be crossing, or it might be that one. Might be that one there we're crossing first. There's a few shoots off it, so actually I reckon we're just about here. So looks like that's that river there. On there. And then that river there looks like it's this one here. That we'll end up crossing over anyway. So get rid of that. There's a fairly large little town in here. So an industrial park there. Few little quarries out there. Hey, there's me and the wifey. Just chilling. Oh, they did. The Victor Hotel Juliet Tango 81. Yeah. That's just the every plane I fly that has that on the tail. That's the call sign of the plane. So when wifey calls in onto the air traffic control, that's the call sign she calls in. So still trekking. Still got just on 10 nautical miles. So if we come down and have a quick look here. Zoom out a bit, there we go. See, there's our runway. So like I said, we'll get to this river here and we'll follow it up and make our turn in for our landing. What's this here? It looks like a race course. What is that?
500.
Looks like a horse track. Or something like that. Alright, and there's a motorway down in through there, scooping its way around. Alright, so we can see our runways popped up here. Echo Golf Tango Echo, that's the one we want. Is that, there it is there, I believe. So this is the river we'll be following, this little one just in behind. So we'll start to get ready, we'll put our landing lights on. Lights are on, yep, sweet. For our first notch of flaps. Slow our speed down a little bit. So this must be the city of Exeter. It's quite nice. There's the motorway below us going over the river. Fairly large inlet there. Alright, so we'll knock off the autopilot. Take the oar off. Flight director can go off. Nav's now off, that's good. So we'll take it by hand here. Just reduce our speed a bit more. Start a little bit of a descent. Oh, there's a good football field down there. Maybe the team of Exeter. Start to make our bank for our final. Through our last bit of flaps. Keep the nose down. Pretty much lined up. The landing lights there. Just gonna glide her in. Hope for a smooth landing. And nicely done. Down. Your reverse thrust. And we're down. Sweet. So we'll just taxi off here. Retract our flaps. Turn our taxi light on. We'll just swing around, park near this hangar here. And that'll about do us, right about there. So there we go, that's leg 4 of the south of England. 3 to go. 3 to go after that. So thanks for watching, everyone, and tune in for the next one.